I am Abhishek and I am heading the corporate relations and placements team at TAPMI Bengaluru. And I will be the person who will be primarily engaging with all the students who will be taking admission in MBA Technology Management to help them get quality internships, to help them get placed in organizations into the desired roles. So now there was a feedback that has been given to us from the admission team and from the core committee, so core members of the course, that a lot of you had queries with regards to whether if you are pursuing MBA in technology management, would you be only placed in the three domain areas, that is fintech, health tech, and e-commerce and retail, because that is the specialization that we are offering. So we wanted to break this particular myth and help you understand that MBA in technology management is beyond these three specific domain areas. Reasons for choosing fintech, health tech, and retail and e-commerce was very specific, that these three areas make this is a culmination of nearly entire industry, and we will make you better industry ready if we offer these three specializations, right? So that was the whole view behind it. But over and above that, MBA in technology management is going to help you. We are going to position you as tech specialists and product specialists in various industries. And I'm going to present you about, in the next half an hour or 30 minutes or 15-20 minutes, whatever I'll take. I'll explain you on what are the career prospects beyond these three areas, in fact, including these three areas wherein you can see yourself after graduating. So I'll just share my presentation. Yeah. So this is few snapshots of what the industry leaders are speaking about technology and how exactly it is going to change. So whether you talk about Mr. Satya Nadella, whether you talk about Mr. Sundar Pichai or Mark Zuckerberg, it's all about strategy. It's all about taking risks. It's all about moving beyond the traditional and talking about technology and how exactly it is going to change the entire ecosystem. So this is what people are talking about technology, and it is not only about engineering per se or development of technology per se. They are talking about how technology can make our life more easier, and it can help us scale our particular business. So that is what people are talking. It is there in front of you, right? I just wanted to set the context here that we are bringing up a course that is up to date with what the leaders are speaking, right? We are not bringing a course which is, outdated, which is not relevant. So this is what the people are saying across the globe, and this is what we wanted to resonate with. Let's talk about the major areas wherein MBA in technology management or technology managers will be positioned after the course, or maybe they'll be positioned after 5 years. And these are the major areas wherein you can put yourself in based on your expertise till now, because all of you are experienced. So first is analytics, right? So analytics is all about data, optimize performance, maximize profit, help organization make more strategic decisions, right? So analytics is all about helping organization present the organization with a data that will help them make more strategic decisions and help them scale up, right? So that's one area you will be working in. Then there is AI and ML, wherein you are going to use a logarithm, and you are going to talk about making complex tasks easier and much more understandable for your management, plus for the customers. So that's what AI and ML does. Now let's talk about product management. You will be helping build products. Now these products are primarily tech enabled product, because and a lot of students asked us this particular question while we were in the city meet, that do I need to understand coding or do I need to do coding to develop the product? Right, please try and understand, this is not a BTech program, this is not a technical program. It is a program which will help you manage technology. So yes, an understanding of basic coding is good enough, which will definitely train you on. Your major job is to help the tech team build products, right? Products which are going to be a breakthrough product which are going to help customers and help company, scale up. Then there is customer success role. Now the customers has already bought your product or is thinking about buying your product or services. Companies are engaging with customers on social media, using a lot of channels, using a lot of tech, and this role becomes the next big thing in the market, because the more you engage with the customer, the more you are going to, shine. So these are four major areas wherein we can see yourself, you can see yourself positioned based on your interests, based on your liking, and of course, based on your skills. Now I'm going to go one by one, industry specific or sector specific, wherein you can see yourself. So the decision lies to you, and it's too early to take that decision. The right now the decision is whether you want to pursue the course or not. So I'll take you one by one, sector by sector, and what are the skill sets, what are the job prospects, and what are the qualification that these sectors require. So let's go by tech talk about tech consulting. Now everybody knows about consulting. But what exactly tech consulting means, right? You're going to work with clients to help them transform the way they are using technology. So everybody these days are using technology, but they don't know how to use it to optimize cost. They don't know how to use and maximize their tech opportunities. They don't know how to improve their business processes. They don't know how to scale up. Technology is being used by a lot of them, but productive use is what you are going to consult the companies. Now, what are the kind of job roles? So you can become a tech analyst, you can become a tech consultant, functional consultant, tech advisory, tech solution lead, and solution architects. Now, these are few areas wherein you can definitely look at the job role for tech consulting as to start with. Now, few brands that normally offer tech consulting roles. KPMG. I met KPMG yesterday. It was a great meeting. They are looking forward for MBA in technology management. They have a huge tech consulting business here in Gurgaon and in Bangalore. So they look forward for people like you. In fact, telling you the truth, they are finding it very difficult to find the right talent, right? Oracle, Salesforce, SAP. So these are few companies that offer tech consulting roles. What is the qualification? PG with consulting skills. When I'm talking about consulting skills, that does not mean you should already be a consultant. No, you should know how to talk to customers, how to convince them, right? And with basic tech know-how, as I said, basic understanding of how technology is spearheading the entire economy, and in experience in any field will do. Rest we will train you on, right? So these are the basic qualification, and this actually was told by to me by KPMG yesterday. So I've just put it as they told me, right? Basic consulting skills. They should know how to present data. The presentation should be really good. Pitch deck banana aana chahiye. So all those things they just wanted to. And rest we will train you on. So that's all they need, right? They don't need a BTech here, to be honest, right? Let's talk about e-commerce. Now, what exactly technology makes a difference in e-commerce? So it helps companies scale up their operational efficiency, provide greater flexibility in managing inventory, order processing, fulfillment, allowing business to adapt and fluctuating demand and seasonal peaks using technology. So, primarily using technology to manage supply chain, manage customer centricity, manage inventory, order processing, everything. So everything is technology driven. What are the roles? E-com specialist, category managers, ops managers, product managers, supply chain expert, digital business managers. Growth marketing is a big role that actually a lot of e-commerce companies look for. But you can go to LinkedIn, you can type growth managers, and you will find all the e-com companies looking for growth managers. Customer success. So I've mentioned all the major e-com brands, who are using technology are, or any brand which is supporting the e-commerce business, like for example Porter, right? So any brands which is supporting the e-commerce business is also one of the target areas you can look forward for. What is the experience? A small experience of marketing, because this is e-com. So you should know how marketing works. I'm not saying that you should have worked in e-commerce industry. No, you should know how marketing works. If you have a B2B or a B2C experience, whether it is direct sales or indirect sales, or even if you're working as an operation but had a client interface role, good enough, right? Plus, we will train you on cloud based tech solutions like SaaS, PaaS, etc. Right. So this is what e-commerce has to offer. I'll come back to e-commerce. If you, Rahul sir is an expert in this particular area. If you have any question, Rahul sir will answer it. Let's talk about manufacturing. So a lot of people ask me in the city meet, sir, I am a BTech mechanical. I've worked in manufacturing. What are the scopes? All right. So business systems, streamlining relationship with suppliers, customers, simplifying factory automation. Automation is a big area. Manufacturing is changing due to automation. You and about it is all about product designing. So lot of people, there are a lot of job opportunities here. So where exactly you can be placed? Tech solution leads, automation leads, application expert, GTM expert, go to market expert, business unit head, pricing specialist. So pricing, it becomes a very crucial role here. How exactly you're going to price the product that is being manufactured. All the major manufacturing houses that are using cutting edge technologies becomes our particular target. Experience in marketing, supply chain, knowledge of digital tools like AI, ML, automation, cloud-based, ERP, big data analytics. So if you have a small experience, small exposure in marketing and supply chain, you are the candidate for us, right? And rest, whatever we have mentioned here, we will train you on. So that's what they require. They don't require a BTech in specific. They are not going to make you produce products, right? If you're a BTech, of course, it is an additional advantage. It's a plus. But yeah, if you are non a BTech, if you're a BTech computer science, not a mechanical, still it is worthy enough, right? So IT and ITS, so empower businesses to innovate rapidly, responding promptly to market shifts and customer needs. Job roles. Primarily, you will be working again as a tech solution lead, application expert. Consumer insights is a very crucial role tech companies are looking at. They want to know what the consumer wants, right? So there is a lot of consumer insight roles in market research and business consulting companies and IT consulting companies. There's a lot of roles there. Product manager, market intelligence is a part of market research. A lot of data tools or data driven interfaces are used to generate market intelligence reports. You can become a business unit manager here as well, and of course pricing specialist here as well. So all the IT service providers like Infosys, TCS, all of them are looking forward for such talent. Experience in marketing and IT products. So if you have any experience in sales and providing solution of any kind of IT products or cloud-based products, it's a plus, right? Qualification wise, you don't need to be a BTech again. As I said, your experience matters more than your graduation degree right now. That's why we have a profile-based selection. But experience in any roles that involve B2B client interface becomes easy enough, because eventually you will be interacting with a lot of clients that they have, and knowledge of new age tech solutions. That's it. That is what they want. And rest we will train you on. So BFSI and fintech, this obviously is the biggest. This is one of the growing sectors in India. Use of technology to deliver financial services. So what are the job roles? So we can place you as product managers, product specialist, lead, customers lifecycle management, customer lifecycle management. This actually I asked with one of my friends who's working in Paytm as a product head. So he said that customer lifecycle management becomes very important to us, because once you download a Paytm app, you don't uninstall it because all your financial information is there, right? So we normally don't uninstall a fintech app or a UPI app because we have already given a lot of informations to them, right? So they want to see how much usage of that app you're doing. What is the normal transaction that you're doing, right? They give you rewards and benefits accordingly, right? So they give you offers accordingly. So they manage the entire customer life cycle. What exactly the customer is doing on my app. So this entire data comes to you. You use a lot of tech driven tools to find out solutions and present it to the management and help them venture out into different roles, right? Now, strategic partnership manager. So a lot of fintech companies do a lot of partnerships with brands to provide themselves fintech solutions. So this becomes a very important role. In fact, I have worked in such a role. Risk analytics and data sciences, again, a very crucial role in fintech and BFSI. All major fintech and BFSI brands are looking forward for such talents. Experience in customer facing role, that is what they want. That's it. You don't need to be a BCom, you don't need to be a BTech. Your experience should be there in any customer facing role, and you should know how banking works, right? That's it. And rest, we will train you on. Health tech aids in improving the quality of healthcare delivery. So we have got Practo, we have got a lot of apps in our phone already, and which helps our life easier in doing our tests. So job roles are primarily market driven here, business development, product development, go to market, partnership and alliance, solution architects, more of market driven roles. All healthcare apps and hospitals. In fact, Manipal has, I saw Manipal's website and there was an opening like that. Right. So there was a, growth managers opening. Experience in, so lot of market driven roles here. All healthcare apps and hospitals look forward for such roles. Experience in customer and business centric role with knowledge of tech and healthcare is what they need, right? So I met one of the student who was already working, an aspirant who was already working in impact, so in Mumbai. So I told him that he will be a right pick for any company like Practo, right? And plus any company which is into like Tata 1mg. So all these companies are looking forward for people who have somewhere down the line worked into customer and business centric, right? And we will train you on the knowledge of the data, or sorry, on the tools that health tech uses. So now the main area, that there are a lot of product companies who require, people like you. Product and services companies, sorry, I forgot to add services. So all the product and services companies look forward for MBAs who have tech know-how. So now what exactly these people do? They use technology to bring a solution, or maybe help companies add solutions to their existing products to make it more exciting or more sellable in market. That's what they do, right? What are the job roles? Product development, product specialist, pre-sales, business analyst, quality assurance, pricing strategist. So all the roles are product driven here, our services. So whether your product is an app or whether it is a physical product, they always want people like you who can use tech to build on their existing product, because that's what keeps the company going, right? So brands, I have not mentioned any brand which is into development of product and services, especially into the IT or app based environment, are brands that we are going to target. Now, any experience will do here, provided how to use tech solutions that I have already mentioned here, and you should know how to use them efficiently. So there are people who use a lot of tech solutions, but they don't know how to use it for the use of company. So that's all the product and services companies are looking forward to it. So that's all from my side. So these are major areas in which we can place you. We are all open to questions now. You can throw us questions, any specific doubt you have. We'll be more than happy to answer.
So I am a hotel management graduate, right? And so I have
Mhm.
more than 2 years of experience in job and everything, and I have been selected for this course as well. So
Mhm.
what I want to know is, so apart from all the things you described and everything, so
Mhm.
if I am sitting for my placement, so
Mhm.
won't this be a question that you are a hotel management graduate and how can you move into a tech management and everything,
Yes, there will be a question like that. That you were a hotel management student, right?
right?
And why you? And this is a question that is normally asked to any MBAs. If you're going for any MBA course, whether it is tech management or not, they will ask you the same question. That you're a hotel management guy. Why did you decide to do an MBA now? Why are you moving into marketing or finance? Right. So it's a common
Right.
question. Now we will train you on skill development as well. I'll be the person who will give you those answers that can sell. Right. It's
Okay.
not only about teaching you technology. We'll help you build your resume as well and help you present yourself better, so that you should not look as a confused candidate. For example, which area in hotel management were you working? Were you working in the customer facing role, or a role which involved more of back office? What exactly?
I used to be a part of kitchen, but then we
Mm,
always had to interact with the guests and everything. We had to be a part of live kitchen and everything. So there was guest
great.
interaction as
Mhm. So I will answer, for example, the question that you have just posed. I will answer it something like that. I have a good amount of experience in managing customers, right? I have been a part of a team that has been, involved in the back office. Plus, I've managed banquets. I have interacted with the customers, and having done that, I realized that if I'll add technology to it, I'll be more customer centric, right? Because the entire world is moving into that direction. Even the hotel industries, the food tech is growing big time, right? So
Right. Right.
that is one thing that kept calling me. So these are answers that we will give you. So don't worry about that. Yes, there will be questions. I'm not saying that they will not be, but we will help you present yourself and answer those queries. Don't worry.
Okay. So it won't be a big of a hurdle and a puzzle for me to get placed somewhere because ultimately, after 2 years of study, I think it's
Yeah, yeah.
most important.
So it, as I told you, if it will be a question that will be posed to you, right?
Right.
That is a natural question. Even I'm the HR, even you are the HR, you're going to ask that question to a person
Right.
like you, right?
Right.
Now, how you answer that particular question makes all the difference, right? So yes, that question is a big question that will be asked, but don't worry. I have placed students who are MBBS and who came down to do an MBA, right?
Okay.
So if we can place doctors into marketing roles, I'm sure I can place you.
Right. And
Okay.
apart from that, I had one more question. So I was going through the thing that was mailed to us, the prospectus and everything. So the whole hostel that was mentioned, so during our presentation before the interview, it was mentioned that it would be villas and everything, which would have
Mhm,
air conditions and everything. But then the mail
mhm,
mentioned
mhm.
that there's no AC and stuff.
In terms of AC, let me tell you one thing. Bangalore has never seen the heat that it has seen till now, right? So till last year, we didn't require any ACs, right? So that's
Right.
why we were not mentioning that. But there is a requirement. We'll definitely look into that. Don't worry. There are villas that is of course available for you guys. That is just right outside our campus. So villas are definitely available for you. There were certain students who came back to us asking that we want to stay in hostel, not in villas. So we have made the hostels also available, right? So villas definitely they are there. And of course, if the same heat continues to be there, will definitely help you with the air conditioning.
Okay. So let's say if I am paying the fees and everything, so where will I
Mhm.
be accommodated? Would it be in the hostel or the villas?
You want a villa, you will be given a villa.
Okay.
Adit sir,
So
would you like to answer that?
No,
I
no.
was he has a
Yeah.
question about the villa. Yeah.
Yeah. What is so? I'll be
The
very clear.
question is
See,
the question. I'll repeat the question, sir, since if you have missed. So he's saying that the it was told to us that we'll get a villa, but later when
huh?
they received the admission thing, it was mentioned that it can be a hostel as well, and the AC and all was told to them. But now since Bangalore is too much hot these
No, no, no,
days,
no, no.
will
Okay,
they
I
be
would like to
provided hall?
clarify.
Yeah.
Okay, no. So if you are an MBA Tech student, you will be accommodated in the villas that have been taken over only for PG students. That is where all the PG students, including all the MBA Tech students, will stay. The other students that might get accommodated along with you are the PhDs and senior researchers from the Manipal Institute of Regenerative Medicine. So these two institutions together, we have a set of 8 villas that have been taken. MBA students will be only put in that. There is no restrictions in terms of lot of things that are generally applicable to a UG hostel. So none of the PG students are going to stay in the UG hostels. Be very clear on that. There is no doubt on that. So don't worry on that issue at all. In the villas, given that this is Bangalore, there is no air conditioning. Okay. But these are double sharing with an attached bathroom. There is also a common area in the villas which is available to everyone. So that is what is the arrangements for MBA students, and that is what it will remain.
okay. And the laundry facility that was mentioned, so our clothes will be sent to laundry outside or something.
So there is a collection center for laundry where you can give your clothes. If you want to know exactly how it works, you please send a mail. We'll get
Sure.
exact calculations from this. So there is a certain number of portion of clothes, means certain cycles or something like that. If you want to exactly understand how it works, you send a mail, we'll share it with you. So there is a collection center that is common for all. You will be given a bag with your room number and all. You have to put whatever clothes you want in that and share it with the collection center, and then they will collect, and you have to pick up also from there. The collection center is in the campus,
Okay.
so they give back clothes which are washed and ironed.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Sir, I have a question regarding admissions. So the
Yes.
offer letter which I received, in that offer letter, it was mentioned that the classes will start from 26th of June. Is
No,
there
so
any
say
chance?
no. Okay, Arushi, there are two offer letters. Have you received the offer letter for MBA Tech Management?
No, sir. I have cleared three programs: MBA, BKFS, and International Business.
Okay, so that there, yes, 26th it is starting. This is about MBA Tech Management. MBA
Mhm.
Tech Management, the classes are starting from 22nd of June. But other programs, the classes are starting from 26th of June.
So, sir, I just wanted to know, is there any chance that it can get delayed or it can postpone?
That you will have to write to the admissions office and they will respond. Okay, that you
Because
will have to take it with the admissions office. I can't help you on that front, because that has to be approved by the director there and he can only put it in writing. Okay, Shravani, the batch size for our ideal batch means what we are looking at is around 30. But it might be 4 or 5 students either way. Means you might have actually only 25, 26 students or 35 students. But that is what we are looking at.
Hi, I had one question about the campus location. So
Hmm.
basically, two locations are getting on Google. First is TAPMI Bangalore, which is in Mangala.
No, that is
And
not the location. So TAPMI Bangalore used to have an office in Koramangala
okay,
previously. That is no more it. We have all moved to the Mahe Bangalore location, which is at Yelanka.
Yalanka BSF campus.
No, behind BFS campus. Yes, BSF
Yeah,
campus, right?
okay. I was confused about that. So thank you
Yeah,
for
yeah.
clearing.
We used to have an office there. That's why that location is.
Okay.
Sir, you just told the batch size is 30 to 35.
Yeah, we are looking at 30. It can go up to 35. It can come down to 25.
No, I see the attendees 51. So
Ah,
the number of
No,
attendees in this.
these are attendees who are interested in the course.
yeah.
Yeah. But
So
right now,
invitation has been sent to large number. Okay. So you will have some people, for example, we just had student, someone who is not yet an MBA Tech student. She is actually joined for MBA General, but is attending.
Hi, good evening, sir. Good evening, team. So myself, Nived. So I just had one question. So when you started the session, you did mention about how the electives or the focus right now would be more on fintech, healthcare, and sorry, there was one.
Yeah,
another
retail
area
and Nived,
retail and e-commerce,
again,
yes.
I will
So-
clarify. That's what we are trying to clarify. See,
Okay.
tech management as an area has applications in all sectors. Okay.
Yes,
And
sir. Yeah.
you will study whatever is necessary in tech management so that you can enter any sector by the end of term 4 itself. Okay.
Oh.
What we believe, let me complete, Nived. What we believe as a group is that these 3 sectors, whether it's retail or e-commerce, healthcare, and fintech, have huge growth potential in the next 4 or 5 years. And that's what we are trying to do is we are also trying to give you additional skill sets in these 3 sectors, detailed skill sets in these 3 sectors, because we strongly believe that if you are well versed in these 3 sectors, then your growth prospects are much better. That does not stop you from going any other sector you want. Okay. But you see what happens, what we have observed in MBA General or any other programs, including the BKFS program and everywhere else, we have one course in fintech, or in marketing course, we have one course in e-commerce. We have only one course. Okay. One course in a general MBA program does not give you the depth that is necessary. And so many interesting roles students are unable to get because of that. We want you to get into this. We are not saying these are the only 3 sectors available to you. But if you decide to get into these 3 sectors, which are growing very fast, the program is going to help you do that.
Okay, so thank you for the insight. So just one clarity on that.
Please
what
go
I was
ahead.
going to ask for is when we do sit for placements, the focus or the companies that more predominantly would be available, would it be restricted to these 3
No,
major
no,
industries
no.
as such? No.
No.
Okay, got it, sir. Thank you.
there are a few questions. Please inform something about the scholarship. When exactly we'll get to know if there are any
Okay,
scholarships?
so
Yeah.
what we are going to do is see, first and foremost, there is a last date of application, fee payment, right? We look at the last date of fee payment and then we will be declaring a scholarship within 1 week of receiving the people who have paid fees, because scholarship is only available to those who are paying the fees. Okay. Also, I wanted to clarify the scholarship at TAPMI is in the form of fee refund. Means what? If you continue to join the program and you join the program, okay, and continue there, then amongst those who have joined the program, 9 students, the best 9 students based on our merit list, okay, will be offered a scholarship of 1.6 lakhs, that is 20% of the tuition fee. Okay, the students will have a choice amongst it. Okay, the students can either take a fee refund of 1.6 lakhs or this 1.6 lakhs plus the next year's 1.6 lakhs, that is total 3.2 lakhs will be reduced from the fees that basically are to be paid in the second year. So either of the options will be given to the students to choose.
Second is there is a question on class commencement date for tech management.
22nd June.
Okay, and then there is a question, hi sir, till which date we can get the full refund of 1.5 lakh amount of cancellation of admission in case if they require to
Yeah,
cancel?
till 21st of June.
Okay, and how many professors will be involved during the course of time apart from industry experts?
So there will be a fairly good mix of professors and all. Okay, it's not only industry experts, but generally TAPMI tries to ensure that one faculty does not teach more than 2 courses to a cohort in a year. Okay, our target is always one faculty, one course, but let's assume a faculty is well versed in multiple courses, then he might maximum teach 2 courses. After that, there will be others. So there will be enough faculty members also who will join, who will be there.
Okay, then there is a question. We'll be paying full payment of hostel, but during our internship, we'll be out of the campus. Will there be reduction in fees during that time?
No. The hostel fees is for the period of your stay. Okay.
All right. I'll go back to Nived. Yeah, Nived, please, you have raised your hand. Please go ahead.
Hi, thank you. So just one question. So I've recently applied for the course myself by filling the application form and
Yes.
so I'd like to know what could be the further proceedings and what is the timeline as well.
Yeah. So Nived, you will receive, see by next Monday, you will receive an invitation for the interview process. Okay. And the whole, it will be online. The process will be completely online and within 2 days of the interview, we will also declare the decision. So we will not keep you hanging.
Shubham, your question.
Yes, hello, good evening, everybody. I just want to get back on the main topic of this discussion, which is the placements. So I have a question for you, Professor Abhishek. You have given us a lot of, in the presentation, you have given us hope, as in there are going to be a lot of good profiles and good companies that would be attached to this course, and we could have a possibility to work with them. I just want a realistic picture because I understand it is the first batch and it is going to be difficult getting in those big names. But I just want a realistic picture because I think a few of us, if not all of us, are kind of expecting a good return on investment of our MBA programs. I mean, let's be realistic that we are looking for ROIs for all our programs. So I just want a realistic picture on what companies would be available to join us, or do you already have talks with certain companies for a certain profile?
Okay. So first and foremost, let's talk about realistic pictures. TAPMI has around 400 recruiters that we have engaged with, right? We have 7,000 plus alumni who are at decision making, and many of our alumni are at decision making positions in a lot of branches, right? Now, whatever I have mentioned here, I have mentioned based on the talks, based on the discussions I have been having with companies. Today I'm in Delhi. I have met KPMG. I had a meeting with S&P Capital IQ. I had a meeting with EY. So when I'm meeting these organizations, that is the look and feel I'm having. Now let's talk about ROI, right? So first and foremost thing, how exactly you define ROI? We want the entire fees to be refunded in 1 year. That is not going to work. That is not how ROI is calculated. So if you are going to spend, say, for example, 16 lakhs for this particular course, 8 lakhs per year, you will get 16 lakhs and plus the hostel. So what we are targeting is we are targeting an average of 15 lakhs for this particular batch, right? Still, so that you can at least get a good amount of whatever you are spending on this particular course. and you wanted a realistic figure, the biggest realistic figure is that yes, there will be companies coming in, you might not get placed, right? Because eventually cracking the interview and giving that interview in a good manner is eventually your bit. We will train you, we will help you, we will make you more equipped. Sitting in that interview, वो 40 मिनट में आप क्या करते हो, that is your ball game. I will add to one more thing. Joel asked the question that whether there will be GD for us, whether jobs will come through referral. If big companies come and they don't see pool of people, then why will they come? First and foremost thing, these companies are not going to be the way, floated the way it is floated to a batch of 200. Try and understand. There will be a company like Porter which can tell that, okay, I want a person who has decent amount of experience into customer facing roles, right? Plus, they can tell that, okay, I want to hire a person for a particular project, right? We will float this particular company to specific experienced people. That's why there is an experience requirement here, right? It is not a fresher job. We can't publish it in the entire batch and ask everybody, okay, you are interested. So there will be certain specific people for, it is a very niche requirement. There will be specific jobs for a specific group of people. And trust me, these companies are not looking at bulk recruitment, right? So here the companies will give us a job, and these are already bulk recruiters from TAPMI Manipal, right? They have been sharing these requirements for a long time, but we don't have the kind of candidature to place them from TAPMI Manipal. That's why we have started this particular program. There is a lot of research that has gone into it, right? So yes, there will not be any bulk recruiters. There will not be a common process wherein there will be a company and all 30 people will be sitting for the process. It would be a very specific requirement because we are talking about good packages here, right? There can be a presentation round. You might be required to present a pitch deck, right? So there will be different kind of rounds here. There can be a case round. There can be a project that will be given to you. Based on that project, the hiring can be done. So there are mix and the rounds and everything will be different here, right? So that is the realistic figure I'm going to tell you. Yeah.
Just a quick
Yeah,
question. I mean, wouldn't very come into the whole admission thing, but just on a very general consensus, since you told that we have faculty from who are actually working in the industries. When I went through a couple of videos, I just wanted to know what could be the average or the general package that we look for. Let's just say a couple of designations that I just came across the presentation. Let's just say like for a tech consult or a product manager, or for a tech analyst, what could be the package we would be looking?
That is what I'm saying. So we have kept 15 as an average, and in order to achieve 15 as an average, I have kept a benchmark that I'm not going to call any company below 12 lakhs. That is what I have thought about, right? That's how we are going to, and that's why we are keeping a very limited seat. We are talking about only 30 students here because we want to achieve that particular benchmark. We are not doing any bulk admissions here because of the same reason.
Right. So basically, sir, my question is, it's about how is the TAPMI core program different from this one?
Okay.
TAPMI core has been, so how can we differ? Somebody who has both, and how can one,
Mhm.
choose between the two?
First and foremost, all the programs are good. Okay, which program should you choose? I leave that to you. But I will explain you the TAPMI's philosophy in designing a program so that you will understand it well. And then you can make a decision, because I have been part of the designing team of the BKFS program as the head of it, and now the MBA Tech. So what happens in a core program? In a core program, when we teach courses in the first year, our assumption is that you are going to specialize in any course that you want. Okay, or any area that you want, and hence every course is taught with an assumption that you are going to specialize in that area. If you are teaching finance, I will teach you finance, assuming you are going to specialize in finance. If someone is teaching marketing, they will assume that you are specializing in marketing and go into that detail. That is how a core program is designed, because you have to make a choice at the end of the year. In this program, you have already made a choice at the start of the year that tech is going to be the domain you want to specialize in, especially tech management. Same is the approach for BKFS or marketing program or the HR program that is currently offered. So what we do is, every other course in management that you are going to learn is tailored for supporting your decision making in tech management roles. Okay. And what it happens is, so a lot of things that we find that you may not really benefit out of it. For example, in finance, if you have to take a financing decision or a dividend decision that you have to study, I don't see any benefit of it if someone doesn't want to specialize in finance. So those courses, those portions are actually, so courses are tailored for tech management here or in this every area. And that releases a lot of space. When that space gets released, all that space is what we dedicate in strengthening the focus area. So what we have done, for example, while in a general MBA program, the first year is of 62 or 61 credits. Okay. And in a general MBA, all that 61 credits are taught across courses. Here, what we have been able to do is we are able to look at management courses in 40 credits, because all allied management courses in marketing, HR, finance, OB, you are going to study all of them, but we are able to bring them down to 40 credits because a lot of portions that will really not help you have been curtailed, and that additional 20 credits we have been able to commit to tech management. That's why the depth of tech in tech management is high compared to if you decide to major in IT in a core program. Okay, core program gives you an option to choose. Tech management or BKFS or HR or marketing, any specialized program does not give an option to choose, but certainly the depth is possible in these programs. Like we have been able to design the tech management, that may not be possible in a core program.
I'm asking that, so there is a, like in other institutes, there is MBA in business analytics also. So how that is also a kind of tech program. So how
Yes.
this program and that is different or
Okay,
similar?
it's completely different. Yashar, business analytics is a tool to analyze situations, problems, data sets. Okay, a large data set provided to you. How you analyze it through coding and different languages to arrive at insights is business analytics. Okay, tech management is much more than what we are planning. It's not business analytics, it's tech management. So here what we are talking of, Professor Dighe might be the right person to exactly explain, but there are three key roles, areas where tech managers actually can play a big role compared to business analysts. So I would ask him to actually pitch in for here.
Right. So see, business analytics is purely related to data, right? So theoretically, you can do analytics even on paper and even with a calculator. Right? So you don't necessarily need software for it. It's use of one set of tools which are currently in use, right, for doing analytics. So those tools will include visualization tools, maybe some bit of AI based tools, etc. That is so all that program, the entire program revolves around data only. So for MBA Tech, analytics is one part of what we will cover in MBA Tech, right? Technology program. The other parts of technology, such as how technology is created, how it is sold, how it is adopted by people, all these aspects are what this program covers. And what are the current technologies apart from analytics, right? That's what this program covers. So the roles you will get are in line with what we cover, which is so you can become a product manager, shape the future of a product. You may become someone who's implementing products. If let's say if you are working in Capgemini or a company like that, and the growth path for you could be all the way to becoming a partner. So it's very different programs. Analytics deals only with data. I think Mehak is waiting for a while. Mehak, would you like to ask a question?
Yeah, I had it out here. What
Yes.
are the programs, fests, and competition clubs that we will have here in TAPMI Bangalore? Because the batch size is small, right? So here will we be clubbed to also take part with competition in TAPMI Manipal, or how it's going to be?
Okay.
So I can tell you, Mehak, as a faculty, there are more than what I like because I, as a faculty, I feel you should be more in classrooms, but then that is me. So there are lots of clubs, a lot of activities which are very constructive. That was more in the lighter vein because it's 9:30 in the evening. But there are lots of clubs which are consulting, case competitions, right? So a lot of activities take place. Students actually travel to various locations, and I think Sir will explain how we also sponsor them.
Yeah. So Meg, before that, I would like to clarify our thought process for this program is more on the executive education side than the general MBA program. And the location that we are in is going to help us in doing that. So what we are trying to do is more, certainly there are clubs, there are committees which you can be part of, whether it's the placement committee or the alumni committee or many other committees. That first. Second thing, TAPMI supports any student who wants to participate in reputed competitions outside the institutes representing TAPMI. So that's is certainly supported, right?
Okay.
Now the bigger question is, what expectations do we have from you? Is this program being in Bangalore gives you an opportunity to engage with industries much more than what any other location would give. Serious. What we are trying to do is have you engaged more with industries in doing the tech management activities rather than general clubs and committees, which certainly you help you grow your managerial skills, but this engagement, live engagement, is much more important. And that's why we have already informed and we are trying to inform the companies that first is in the first year through the IT social project, I want each of my students to engage with an NGO and do tech consulting with that NGO. Okay, to help the NGO grow. So because NGOs are very interesting areas to grow, that is where we are pitching it. Okay, in the second year, once the internship starts, we are already telling companies that if you like the candidate, you can continue the internship in the form of a live project after the end of internship, as long as it is paid over next 6 months or 1 year. Okay, so what we are trying to do is we want you to work more with companies, skill yourself and be much more in a position to get placed. Some of the queries that you had, why would companies come to us? Why would companies recruit us? This is what we are trying to do rather than what a traditional MBA does, where a student goes to a club, tries to manage a club and get the management skill set. Okay, so there are clubs and committees, you can be part of it. If you are participating in the competition, there would be enough support from the institution for you to do so. Okay, but I also expect you to actually work more with companies, startups in this spirit so that your skill set is really honed.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, Divya.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, actually, my experience is of doing my own venture. So, and in the last presentation that we saw during our interview, so it was mentioned that it is going to be a lateral placement kind of a thing. So is it going to be an issue? Because I have not worked in a company, rather I have my own venture that is registered. It's a private limited company. It is registered, but is it going to be a issue?
Depends on what kind of venture you have, what kind of products you had, what kind of services you had, what kind of funding you had, what exactly you did. So it's
Sir,
right now, yeah. So that is what it's a very personal discussion. So it will take some time for me to understand that. I'll do one thing. I will. I will type my email address in the chat box. I will request you to connect me there, right?
Okay,
So
sir.
that I can guide you on a one-on-one thing, because it's a very elaborate decision, to be honest. Right.
Okay, sir.
So I've just dropped in my email address. You can connect with me there. You can send in your profile. Let me understand your profile first before I answer that question. It's a very elaborate discussion. So you connect with me personally. I'll be more than happy to help you there.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thanks. We'll go to Soumya.
Hi, sir. Am I?
Yes.
So my question is regarding the gender diversity. If you could explain a little bit how many.
So we are looking forward. So right now the BBA honors batch we are running here has a 50-50 gender diversity thing. But that is totally depends on the kind of admissions applications we receive, to be honest, because here we are more industry, we are running an industry specific role rather than a gender sensitive program, because it is a profile based selection, as I mentioned. So if there is a profile that is much more suitable, industry or apt, that will be more that would be something we'll be more interested in. But yes, if you talk about gender diversity, we will be looking at 50-50 kind of exposure,
So
because it
I
will
will
help
add
me.
to it, Abhishek. Soumya, actually, to be frank, we have not yet checked it out. Okay, though this is what Abhishek said is our target. So if you are give us a week, because we have made offers, we are looking at people to confirm. Post confirmation, actually, I will be in a position to inform this, and I will inform you that.
Surely, sir. Thank you. And also thank you for like majorly of my questions are already being answered.
Thank you. Okay, so
Vishal?
now, yeah. So I will, Abhishek, I will just take some of the questions here on the
In the chat
admissions one
box?
for 2 minutes. 2 minutes, if you just give
Okay.
me. Okay.
Yeah.
So guys, though the classes means the induction program is on 22nd. Okay, hostels will be open from 19th of June. So you can come on any day from 19th of June and there will be accommodation available to you. There is an interesting question. Why would company not want to recruit engineers?
So the first and foremost thing, Ashish, I would like you to do some research on your own. Go to LinkedIn or Naukri or whatever platform that you're using to find jobs. Like the rules that I have already mentioned, right? If there are companies looking for engineers, I will change my statement. But however, the kind of research I have done, most of these roles are not being opted by engineers. They are not looking at a BTech background. The background that they are looking at, the experience that they are looking at matters more rather than the qualification, as I said. So if you have a customer facing role, you become a very good hire for, if you have worked in a customer facing role, you become a very good hire for a customer success or a market intelligence role. If you have already worked as an inside sales or pre-sales, you become a very good hire for a product specialist role. So what you have done matters more than what you have studied right now in these roles, because as we all know it, once we start working, our experience, is asked more in the interview rather than our qualification. I see you raise your hand as well. So you have any other questions? I'm open.
Yeah, but before that, I will just answer Dan's question because it is applicable to all. So Dan, the thing is, AICT has a process of approving every new program. They visit the campus, they go through the whole thing, and then they give us, inform us. The committee basically tells whether the program is approved or not, which is verbal in nature. We had the visit of AICT committee on 6th of April. They have gone through everything and they have informed us that, okay, our program is now cleared with AICTE. So now what will happen is AICTE will send us an extension of approval or an approval letter. The approval letter generally takes a month to so, but we have got the in principle approval. We have got the approval now. There is no reversal of that because the committee basically recommends it in front of us. Only thing is now it goes to AICT and AICT sends an issues a letter. That's why we are calling it an in principle approval for AICT. Whereas MBA Tech program is already AACSB accredited. So you need not worry on AACSB accreditation and AICT accreditation for this program.
So adding to again the same question about engineers, there's one more thing I would like to add. See, engineers are engineers. They're not managers. So it's not that we are only going to train you on Python and all those tools. We are going to train you on basics of management as well. Yes, we are going to train you how to handle a team. We are going to train you on basic managerial practices as well. Right. So it's not only tech that we are going to train you. It is an MBA program. It has a lot of management, study behind it. Right. So yes, don't think that you will be only trained on tools and then you will be placed. There will be a lot of management education.
Yeah.
There is one question that a student asked, sir, that they wanted a semester by semester course breakup. So
it is there on our website.
So it is there on the
website.
website.
Please go to TAPMI website.
TAPMI.edu.in.
It is already there, guys. Go to MBA Tech section, open it. The curriculum semester by semester is given. Credit.
Because that is what Hemant is also, is TAPMI Bengaluru campus really ready to host us, as there are no much info available online. So if you have any specific info that you
so I will be very clear on this. If you want to know campus details for TAPMI Bengaluru, understand TAPMI Bengaluru is established under MAHE Bengaluru campus. Okay, it's a part of the MAHE Bengaluru campus. And hence you can actually go to MAHE Bengaluru and you can see the 120-acre campus, everything in detail. All facilities, everything is provided there. That's why you don't have a TAPMI Bengaluru.
Just mention the MAHE Bengaluru website as well here.
Yeah. So because TAPMI Manipal has a separate campus. So you have the campus details here. We don't have a separate campus. We have a building in a 120-acre campus. So the details, the map, everything is for a 120-acre campus available there. Okay. Yeah, Deepak, you had a question?
Sir, I have two questions. One is regarding this building itself. One of my friend visited the Bangalore. He said the building is under construction and so it will take time. So is it so?
So yes, we have been told that Deepak, the building will be ready by Jan or Feb of 2025. Okay. Right now we have a separate building which is part of the Srishti building. It's a 5-story building, so I'm sure 30 students can be accommodated in there. Don't worry on that. Everything is there. And we are also in the process of constructing our own 2000-seater building because we are looking at more executive education and other things. and that will be ready by Jan 20 or February 2025. So your second year will be in the new building.
Sir, regarding the industry connect experts who will be teaching, so have we contacted them? Have they confirmed, or it will be like just 2 months prior? We will be talking to them and then see whether they come or not.
No. See, we are already in discussion with a lot of industry professionals on this. Okay, so before you join, we would have frozen everything. We are well aware of what we are committing to, and we want to stay to it. Okay, so you need not worry on that front. Best part is this is Bangalore. You are not getting it. You guys, you see in Bangalore, the number of industry professionals in the tech management area, product management area, or whichever area you want are so many. But I also want you guys to understand, given that we are trying to have as many industry professionals as possible to teach you guys, you should also be ready that many of the classes might actually happen in the evening or on weekends. Okay, because that is the time working professionals will have time. So that is something I am consistently telling everyone. Be open to that. Yes, Saksham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one question was like for placements, particular sector-wise individual categorization will be there and no umbrella placement like Manipal campus will be there.
No. It's not like that, Saksham. What is happening is we are trying to find out, okay, that we are trying to see there were a lot of interesting roles that TAPMI Manipal core MBA students get, but are unable to convert because they do not have the depth of knowledge in the tech area that is expected for these roles. Now, many times, most of the times, these roles are in one or two. That is, the company is interested in hire only one or two people, not more than that. So while we are not going to stop anyone from applying, okay, I'm telling you, there won't be any stopping from anyone from applying. That doesn't make sense. But what we strongly believe is we will be counseling you and advising you what is the most suitable role for you.
No, what he is saying that TAPMI Manipal students will also come to Bangalore for similar roles. That is what he was.
No. I see that is, I doubt that is going to happen. The reason being the type of roles that Abhishek will be trying to convert in the same companies. For example, if E&Y is coming to TAPMI Manipal to recruit at a management trainee level for a cyber security role, the type of role we want for you guys is quite different, much more detailed and much more faster growth roles. But there, if EY is taking 20 students at TAPMI Manipal, here they will take only one. So we will be advising you a lot on which roles are more suitable based on the courses you have studied and everything, and your inclinations, your everything. But there will never be a situation where we will stop anyone from up. You want to try your hand, you can try your hand.
Yes, Aksham.
Yeah. So, sir, like as someone mentioned, why not engineers for this recruitment purpose of this course? But
No, didn't say that. What question that person had asked is why would people look at MBA Tech students for this role when engineers are available?
Yeah, so like contradictory question was like I am engineer and I had no much experience in customer interaction. Mostly I had worked in as a software developer only in MNCs. So will I be having good opportunities based upon the same like that?
Oh, you forgot one important thing, Saksham, that between this point and your placements, there is an MBA Tech program. And we will train you on that. We'll give you enough opportunities to develop the customer orientation. The whole IT social project of the first year is the objective is that we will assign you an NGO, not you will decide. We will assign you an NGO. You will be consulting the NGO to ensure that their tech footprint or whatever is their tech problem is solved. So you will look at them as a customer, you will deal with them, you'll find out the problems. You will take help of the engineering students at MIT if you can find to look at them, or some students, design students at Srishti, if they are basically looking at a UI UX design, website design and something. Okay, and deliver that. I'm telling you, there a lot of you forget that between your placements and all, you are also going to do an MBA, which will give you the skills that engineering could not.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll take some placement related questions on the chat box. So first and foremost thing, Mahek, how will we get into product manager's role without deep knowledge in sectors of healthcare, fintech? So that is already answered you. You guys are forgetting the fact we'll be training you for 2 years, right? It's not that you are taking admission and I'll start placing you, right? Second, even if you don't have prior experience, and that is why this particular program is there, and that's why industry professionals will come and train you on this, right? Having said that, do you think that product managers are getting placed at product managers role? If that is the case, then why will they even hire from a different role? right? So I'm a product manager. I'll keep getting placed in as a product manager in various companies. No, it's not like that. They look forward for people who are young, who are having a lot of innovative thoughts and have good understanding of tech as well. And they are good managers as well. So that's how a product manager is made. It is not based on product knowledge and industry knowledge only, right? So that is what we will train you on for 2 years. So that is there. How are the industry practitioners involved in teaching process? There are industry professionals who will be taking certain segments of the course that are dedicated to be taught by them, right? So for example, especially the electives. So there will be a lot of industry professionals coming and teaching you those electives that we will be offering you. Of course, there will be a lot of industry professionals coming in the first year as well. But yes, especially the electives will be taught by mostly by industry practitioners. Are the industry practitioners already finalized? No. We are reviewing a lot of applications. We are receiving applications from our alma mater. We are receiving applications from a lot of industry people, and we are reviewing them before we finalize anyone based on their expertise. What is the projected variable content and salary? I cannot answer.
That's a very difficult question to
Yeah,
answer. I
I
don't
can't
think
answer
anyone
that
can be able to
because you
answer
will be
that
placed. Yeah, because you will be
because
placed in the year
now we
2026.
are going into a completely uncharted dream-based structure. Please understand what will be the variable, what will be the fixed. Sorry, I am not in a position to answer that. I will be very frank with it. If that makes you a little more uncomfortable, I think then I will be very frank with it. Remember, nowadays, where you get really good salaries are customer facing roles, and every customer facing role is target based, and the target based program roles and startup roles, I want you guys to be open to that is what I'm saying. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so next question is Ashish. How are we going to facilitate networking? You guys are forgetting one thing. You are a part of TAPMI, right? Whether the campus is in Bangalore, in fact, it is a plus that the campus is in Bangalore because most of our alumni are here in Bangalore, right? It is the hub of startups, it is the hub of technology. So yes, it will become more easier for you guys to network with people. We are hosting a global leadership conference in the month of October where are I'll name some people that we are planning to call. We are looping in a lot of industry professionals. So I'll give you some names. We are going to call the Nika CEO. I'm in personal talks with Ms. Nair, right? So we are going to have a lot of CROs, CEOs. There is a CXO panel in that in which we'll have around 6 CEOs. We have two CHRO panels in which we have a lot of CHROs. We have an all alumni panel. We have a student panel in that particular because now we have MBA tech people who have experience. So we have made a student panel of you guys who will be deliberating on future of skills, right? And the panel will be moderated by an HR. So the students will be the panelists, right? So we are making some big game changers. Don't worry on the networking. Our BBA students are already interacting with industry professionals every Saturday. So you are MBA folks, we will get much more exposure than them, right? Because this is more industry oriented program. I'll answer one more. Sir, will MBA tech roles be immune to AI takeover as 2 years? I can't answer that particular question. AI is of course taking over, but we are training you on AI. So of course you will be much more ahead because if that is the threat and we are training you on the threat, we are giving you the weapons that actually is going to kill
So
you.
Gautam, if you really ask me, you say MBA tech role should help you facilitate someone else's AI takeover. That's the objective of this program.
Yeah.
Okay. So the whole idea is tech adoption, AI adoption. That means if some company wants to really integrate tech well, they should be reaching out to tech management people because you understand business and technology both. Many questions are asked on engineers. Many engineers are not in a position to understand business because they are not trained on it. Nothing to blame. I am myself an engineer. Okay, I understand business only after a few years of doing MBA. So be very clear on this. That's what is the whole focus on. And certainly AI is going to be there. Let's not be saying that, okay, that won't happen. AI is going to be there, but flexibility in the program will allow you to really overcome it is what we're saying. Now, Hemant is saying, will companies go and search for technology MBA grads if not placed in campus? I'll be very frank with you, Hemant. Companies are not going to recruit on degree. Companies are going to recruit on skill sets. And I'm sure The program will provide you enough skill sets that, okay, if there are skill sets that you have to, if a company is looking for, you will be in a position to step in. Okay. Yeah. Dheeraj, you can start shifting to hostels from 19th of June. I have already informed that. Yeah. And we have Dibya, one more question.
Sir, I just wanted to mention that I have mailed you, sir.
I got your
Okay,
mail.
okay.
Give me a day on this to reply. Right? Just give me a day.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Ankur, they will, yeah, Ankur, scholarships will be, okay, scholarships will be allocated based on the rankings in the merit list. Okay, that is the basis on which the scholarship is being done, but it will be, ranking will not be of the whole merit list of all those who pay the initial fees. Amongst them, the rank 9 students is what we intend to offer.
So,
and
sir,
in case
it will
one
be
of
like-
those whom we have paid withdraws, we will then give the scholarship to someone else. Yeah, Ankur, you are saying something, please.
Yeah, sir. So, like after paying the initial fee, then only like the list will be released, or like how can
Yeah,
I?
then only after paying the initial fees only we will look at those who have paid the initial fees and we will decide on the scholarships.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Because see, again, I'm telling you, the scholarship process of MAHE and TAPMI is like, you have to still pay the full fees and then you have to make a choice. Because understand, I will give you a scholarship now. I will send you a letter that you are eligible for scholarship if you continue in the program. So final scholarship list will be based on all those who are staying in the program on the day of joining. Okay. So let's assume I offer scholarship to someone, they pay 1.5 lakhs, and let's assume you get offer somewhere else and you want to go. You are always welcome. It is always your choice wherever you want to go. Then automatically, if you're not continuing, that scholarship will be offered to someone else.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So guys, we have already exceeded the timeline of the webinar. I have sent you the admissions ID on the chat box. Right, and my
Gautam,
ID
the
as
fee,
well.
may I answer a few questions first? Extend the fee payment date. I have already given you the fee payment date of 22nd, which is an extended date because this webinar was going to happen. Gautam, understand, if you are not taking, and if I have to release the next list, I have to also be fair to them. Hence, I would request you to pay the fees till 22nd of this month. Unless there is a very big problem that someone is facing, then you can please share the details. I will check out and I will see what can be done.
Yeah, so I was saying that in case if you have any further queries that pop up, right, you can write into our admission ID, or you can, if you
See,
have
or
any
you can
placement.
call us. If you remember, we had already shared the details of our phone numbers. 4 of us, 5 of us had shared our phone numbers in the email that I had personally sent to those whom we had made an offer. Okay. So you can simply call us and we'll clarify. As long as you're calling before 8 p.m. please. 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Not after that, please. So guys, it's almost 2 hours. I thank Abhishek for taking time off and presenting, and also Professor Dighe for joining us. So, and Surbi as well as for organizing this meet. So thank you very much. And please feel free to call if you have any doubts. My only request to all of you is make an informed choice. Be sure whichever you are joining. Okay. See, we have informed you whatever is possible about this program so that you can make a choice. So looking forward to as many of you joining me as possible. Okay. Or as interested, I would rather say.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.